And what stories of yourself will you tell? What life lessons will you impart? Welcome to Dear Future Grandkids. I'm Jen in Singapore, that's Ange in Hong Kong, and that's Percy in the Philippines. And this is the show where we take a peek into our future by telling stories of our past.
All right. Before we proceed with the show, I think we're still waiting to go live on YouTube. I will just check if we're live there. But to everybody who's watching on Facebook, hello there. Good morning.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Yeah.
guys.
Hi,
Thanks for
everyone.
joining us.
All right. I think we're live on YouTube too. Hello, everyone on YouTube. So today we're building a video time capsule for a young man who was named Actor of the Year by CNN Philippines. Last year, he won 3 Best Actor awards, and he became wildly popular around the world with fans because of the hit Netflix and YouTube series Game Boys. Please welcome Elijah Canlas. Hey, Elijah.
Hey!
Morning.
Elijah.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone.
How you doing?
I need some coffee right now, but I'm good. I can do this.
I think this is the earliest we've done an interview.
Yeah, but I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me, please.
Yeah, thanks for
Elijah,
coming.
so great to have you on the show, and of course, we'll promise try to send you some coffee later on. But and we all know this, right? You're only 20 years old. You're an award-winning actor. You've won accolades locally and internationally, and you're still studying at university, and you're already leaving a future legacy for your grandkids. So, really, tell us, what's your ambition in life?
Wow, you're just jumping into that. Huh? Good morning to me. Um,
I think he wants to be an engineer. I think
yeah,
so.
maybe that's it. No. I just want to keep telling stories and just leave and be a part of filmmaker stories, and I hope they're important ones, and I hope they give people joy or show them or make them feel some emotion somehow, and I'm proud to do what I do.
So many
So
fans. Yeah, a lot of people are very proud of you. You've done some amazing work. And also, we know that you went to the Estonian Film Festival, and the director of one of the Harry Potter films, Mike Newell, came up to you and said, you were brilliant in Khalil 15. I mean, that's amazing. How did it feel at the time when he came up to you and said that?
No, that was crazy because Donnie Brasco is one of my favorite films, and Goblet of Fire is also one of my favorite Harry Potter films. Just to meet him was like a big deal to me. I didn't even know that he would remember my face or remember my performance at all. But even after the awards night, during the party, when uh, when the people who were with me, my director, Direct June, and my producer, Ferdy Lapos, when they left, I saw Mike Newell outside. It was my first time to experience snow, and I was just enjoying the snow outside. But then he came to me and talked to me about our film, and it just made me proud, and it just made me more motivated to keep doing what I do, I guess. And I'm just excited for what's to come.
And we're excited as well. And of course, every single thing that you were in last year, you won an award. that, that is some legacy at 20 years old.
No, I'm actually just blessed to have work last year, especially during a pandemic or especially during a situation like this. I got to have work. I got to continue doing what I do, what I love to do, and I think maybe that's just sheer luck or like God just looking after me, making me feel blessed and everything. That's why I'm just thankful for everything that happened, especially last year after everything that's happening around the world.
Oh, you're,
Elijah,
you're so sweet and humble.
yeah. Well, you work hard for it too, I'm sure. So, wait, the name of the show is Dear Future Grandkids. And here we will ask the big question, what message and what lessons would you give your future grandkids? Did you ever imagine yourself a grandfather? At the age of 20, have you ever imagined yourself as a grandfather?
No, not really imagined direct. Like I haven't thought about being a grandfather. Maybe the next step is like to find to be a father first. But right now, I'm just really focused with work and with what I do. I'm just enjoying life as it is, just going with the flow. And I haven't thought about that, but
We
time
did. We did. There you go. We did.
Whoa, that's
Oh, no.
crazy.
Yeah, that's grandfather Cairo.
Yeah.
You don't look bad.
No, I still wanna. I'm gonna look better than that. I wanna look like George Clooney.
Let's
You're gonna
Game
go
Boys the
George
Grandpa
Clooney.
Edition.
I
look
want to
like
be
the-
like a George Clooney when I grow up.
You look like the coolest grandpa ever. So,
Yeah.
Grandpa Elijah,
Yeah.
we've got some
There
quick.
you go.
Wow, look at that
That's
one.
so
You
funny.
look like a girl at the
You
end.
look good.
I look so old.
Hey, welcome to our world, my friend. Welcome to our world.
Who are you calling old? Who are you calling old,
Yeah, who
Elijah?
you going old, huh? Oh, there you go. Look at that.
I don't think I have
Wow,
the
I'm
capability
digging the
to grow
beard.
that much facial hair. I don't think I can do that ever.
And then
Oh,
the
let's
facial
look at this
hair.
one.
That works.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's George
yeah.
Clooney right there.
That is George Clooney. That's definitely George Clooney.
Is this freaking you out already?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It's kind of
This is
creepy,
kind
isn't
of
it?
funny. Wow, this is super
Oh,
scary.
no.
I think that's the last of it. Don't worry.
All right. George Clooney, Grandpa Elijah. We've got some quick questions for you now. Where were you born?
I was born in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, in the Manila Hospital.
And when were you born?
August 16, 2000.
2000.
I'm a 2000 baby, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. These socks, I swear, these socks are older than you. Really, honestly.
Okay.
I've
What
got books behind older than you, Elijah.
When were they last washed? It's another question.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. Let's not go there.
Yeah, when Elijah was still in the Manila hospital, I think. What movie did you see that made you want to be an actor?
It's not really a movie that made me see it, because when I was 5 years old, my mom just pushed us into doing musical theater in our school. And we didn't really have a choice because, I was 5. I didn't really have, the capability to make decisions yet, I guess. So I just started acting because my mom told me to, and my brothers were doing it as well. That's why I just went into it. But the movie that made me passionate for filmmaking is The Last Airbender by M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, super cool.
yeah.
Really? That
Yeah.
movie sucks.
I know it was completely trash,
That-
but
That movie really sucks. But I was really into Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon. And when I saw that when I was 9, I think I was 9. When I saw that movie when I was 9, it made me hate movies so much that it made me research some more on what went wrong or the principles of filmmaking. And then when I figured out why it went that wrong, then I started getting into, the classics, and then eventually the international classics and just Filipino movies as well.
Hey,
Well,
we
that's
got a
funny.
message from M. Night. Oh, there you go.
Oh no.
So
fine.
wait. So at 9 years old, you started researching on what went wrong.
Yep.
Wow.
Well,
Amazing.
the internet's really accessible to us, especially at my age. Like I can't imagine life without internet. When I was 9, I just searched it up, like what went wrong with The Last Airbender? Why did it go like that? And then I watched the whole filmography of M. Night, and then eventually just went into IMDb, and then later Rotten Tomatoes, and then just got into film.
That's such an unusual way of looking at things as a 9-year-old, right? To get into something because you could see where it went wrong and how it could be improved and how to deconstruct a movie, and to think about it in that way is pretty amazing, which sort of says a lot about you and what you've achieved in such short space of time. I mean, they always say the success is not invention, success is review and remake, right? So it's not the first thing you do of a product, it's how you change it and make it better and improve on it. And that just says a lot about your craft and about the way you look at things. It's pretty impressive. Oh my goodness.
Very, very.
Okay, so in 3 words, how are you feeling right now?
I don't know if this is an emotion, but I'm needing coffee. And, I'm excited for what's to come because we just started, and I know you guys have a lot of things going. And I'm excited to go back to work also with the lock-in shoots that we have right now.
Coffee, excited, and looking forward to working again. That's a pretty good combo you got there. Are you a talker or a listener?
You know what? I can do both actually. I'm very versatile. like I'm usually very. I call myself an ambivert. Like it depends who I'm with that I become an extrovert or an introvert. But when it's with people that I don't know yet or I'm not really close with, I tend to just listen because I think listening is, the number one key to learning. Like you have to listen to everything or just observe everyone to keep learning.
Wow, words of wisdom indeed. Romantic or practical?
Yeah,
Are you romantic or practical?
I am practical, very practical.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you go with the flow or do you have a plan?
You know what? Recently, I've been trying to learn how to just go with the flow because as a kid, being a scholar for most of my life, I had to have a plan all the time. But now, I think it's also fun to just go with the flow and just let things come to you and just deal with it.
A good balance, it sounds like. First job you remembered you wanted when you were a kid? You're still a kid.
Astronaut. I wanted to be an
Oh.
astronaut.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
that's the dream. I don't know. I just want to go to space. I remember watching um uh, Armageddon when I was like
Oh, I
7,
love that film.
and it just seems so over the top. It was so fun, and I wanted to experience going into space as well. And I saw these commercials where they give you a chance to be an astronaut, and I wanted to. It's a deodorant commercial, if it's familiar with you guys. But this certain deodorant company was offering people to go to space if they got like basically the golden ticket from their product, and I was like 8 or 9, and I didn't have to wear deodorant yet, but I was forcing my mom to buy me some just so I could get the chance to go to space.
I need to see that ad. So let me get
Yeah.
it straight. You smell so bad, we're going to send you into space. Is that what the ad was
It's
all
not
about?
really like that. I think it's about it. I don't even remember much about it, but yeah, it was a deodorant campaign.
Because that's all you need to go to space. You just need a
I
deodorant.
guess.
Yeah, rockets you out of orbit. Okay, Elijah, we've got other questions for you. I've got a few. What are you afraid to do?
Afraid to do. It's not really afraid to do. It's just like afraid to happen. Which is not afraid is a strong word, Direk.
I know.
I don't like to succumb to fear, but if it's something that I would not want to happen, most likely it's to lose. Like I just don't like losing. I hate losing.
That's a true
Yeah.
gamer.
Yeah, that's a gamer.
Yeah.
We know you well. All right. Name a guilty pleasure.
Name a guilty pleasure.
You have to be honest now.
Yeah. I
Buying
I wa-
deodorant.
I've rewatched Friends infinite times.
How
I
you
rewatched
doing?
it.
Can you
Yeah.
be any more an old soul like us?
Yes.
Like when I don't have anything to watch, I just go to Friends. When I'm in the shower or when I'm like in the car,
Respect.
I just watch it.
Respect.
Like I've seen all the episodes so many times, and I've come to a point where maybe I just have to start watching other sitcoms.
You're
You
such
know,
an old
Elijah,
soul. Yeah.
like 5 minutes before we went on air, we were talking about, we were telling Jen that he was Joey and he was really offended.
I'm
And
not.
then of course,
I'm not.
everyone said, I'm Monica. And then I
Can you
sent a
be
message.
any more Monica?
Yeah,
Yeah. Could you be anymore?
I sent a message before the live saying, make sure your phones are off, make sure you got your notifications off, make sure your computer's plugged in. And then I was like, could I be any more Monica right now?
Exactly.
So I'm
Elijah,
guessing
what's
Direct Percy
Percy?
is a Chandler.
Chandler.
What?
I guess Direct Percy is a Chandler. Or
You know,
Oh yes.
I love you. I love you.
You
He
should
just
have called
doesn't
him
want to be
Ross.
Ross.
Call
He
him
doesn't
Ross.
want to be Ross.
I'm not
oh,
Ross.
do you
I'm
want to
not
be
Ross.
Ross?
No,
Ross
no,
is
no,
very
no, no.
pathetic.
No
I'm
one
not
wants
Ross.
to be Ross.
No one wants
No
to be
one
Ross.
wants to be Ross.
I can be Phoebe. That's okay. I can
You'd
also
be
be
a
Phoebe.
great Phoebe.
I think I'll be a
Yeah.
great Phoebe. Smelly cat. All right. Speaking of smelly cat, what's the cheesiest song that you love, Elijah? Cheesiest song.
Ooh.
Ah, I was just listening to Taylor Swift's new version of Love Story last night before I slept, and I just remembered how much I love that song, how much I memorized it. I mean, it's fun that she made a new version, right? Like, have you guys listened to the new version? There's
No.
this new
No,
version.
not
I
the
love
new
that
version.
song though. I
It's
do
like
love
a
it.
13 years later version. It's called Love Story parenthesis Taylor's version, and it's not much different, but it's the nostalgia behind it. I'd gladly listen to it for the next couple of days.
And I'm
Nice.
sure you'll make us listen to it again and again. All right. Aside from your phone, what's your favorite gadget? Mm.
My turntable, my turntable.
Oh,
Something
What an old
like-
soul.
you are.
Yeah.
I just bought a Walkman, and I'm really into it right now. Like even when I'm just lying down on my bed, I'm using my Walkman. It's so funny. But I guess it's a turntable because it's with me for a couple of years now, and I don't want to replace it, even though the speakers are kind of malfunctioning right now.
I
So
think
you watch
actually-
Friends. Yeah. You have
Yeah.
a turntable and you just bought a Walkman.
Yes.
He's one of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
That-
You're born in
Who
the
are
wrong
you?
year.
yeah.
Or you.
In the wrong century.
In the wrong
No,
century.
I'm happy to be in this century. I can't imagine life without internet and gadgets
We
Oh,
suffered.
we can. Oh, we
We
can.
suffered.
and
Those times
Netflix
were hard.
and YouTube. Like, yikes.
Yeah, how did we survive that? Okay, Elijah, next question. What's the most pointless skill that you have?
Pointless skill that I have. Skill? I don't know if you could call it skill, but I can roll my stomach. Like it goes like that. I can do that. My baby cousins love that.
All right. All right. The visuals, the visuals.
Yeah. I mean, does he have to prove it?
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, you can see it even through my shirt. Like I can just go like
Come
that.
on, man. Stand up. Do it.
It's kind of obvious. Like it can go.
Oh
Like,
my God.
Oh my God.
it's a weird talent that I can do, and I can make my ribs show like their breasts or something. I've been doing it since I was 12 to freak people out.
All right. There's another way of seeing the actor of the year and the best actor. There you go.
We're finding out a lot more about you, Elijah. So now it's
Yeah.
my turn to ask you some questions. Okay, I'll put that roles away for now. And like this is not an awkward question at all. It's like, how long do you spend in the bathroom?
Oh, the bathroom is a sacred place for me. Like I really spend a lot of my time in there. I guess 20 minutes to an hour.
20 minutes
to an hour?
to an hour?
Yes.
Okay. I have to follow up with that. So what exactly are you doing in the bathroom for 20 minutes to an hour? Rolling your tummy.
I can watch 1 to 2 episodes of Friends inside the shower.
Aha.
I have this place where I could just put my phone in there and I can watch while I'm showering. And then when there are ads or something, or during the credits, I just start thinking. Or sometimes I don't even watch anything. I just play beats and then I freestyle rap. And it's a place where nobody can judge me, nobody can hear me. So I like spending my time in there.
That's your sanctuary, your special place.
Very much, yeah.
Okay.
Your office.
Now we know. Now we know if you're gone for 20 minutes to an hour. You stood up earlier to show us your hidden talent there. But I mean, now for sure, we just want you to stand up again to just check if you're actually wearing any pants.
I am wearing pants. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you guys were gonna test
Well,
me.
okay, I'm gonna help out. Okay, I'm wearing pants. Okay, just to prove it. I'm
Oh,
wearing
nice
pants.
legs.
Yeah,
Jen.
Nice
Nice.
legs.
yeah.
I'm
I've been
wearing
working out.
pants.
And I was,
I'm wearing
Wow.
okay, you are wearing pants.
I knew
Percy.
you guys were gonna test me. I
Percy.
almost wore shorts, but I said I wanted to prepare for this.
Do I have to stand up?
Elijah, why are we asking this question? What happened to
Yeah,
Percy?
I mean, what happened to Percy? I mean, I don't know. Should Percy stand up? I'm not sure.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay, I'll stand up. And I'm wearing shorts. All right, there you go. Yep, legs. There we go, legs.
Like,
Okay,
but
I will
this
do one
time we're
today.
live, direct. This
Huh?
time we're live.
Yeah, I know. Because Elijah saw me stand up in an interview wearing boxers. All right, there you go. Let's move on. Move on. I'm a respectable person here. I'm a respectable person.
Yes, Percy's a respectable person, and we're going to move on. And that's the
Whatever.
last of our quick fire questions. Now, I'm sure all of you watching, you've got lots of questions yourself. And remember, you can post the questions in our chat, okay? And we'll do our best to try to read some of them out, and maybe Elijah can answer some of them. But for now, Elijah, we're going to keep you working. We've got you standing up, showing us your talent. Now, we're going to give you 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds. And we want you to fetch 2 meaningful items. Now, it could be either from your career or from your travels, okay? 30 seconds. Elijah, you up for it? Okay, your time starts now. Go.
Oh.
30 seconds, all right? Okay, so while Elijah goes and does that, we're going to pass the time by, again, showing some photos of old Elijah. Oh, it's his family.
Elijah's family, yeah.
Elijah's family.
Oh, that's
Oh.
cute. Oh,
Yeah,
so sweet.
I think we passed through all of Grandpa Elijah photos. Earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's him being a b-boy. Oh,
super
how old was
cool.
he? Must have been like 12 or 13.
Look at that
Oh,
smile.
Yeah.
We're over the 30-second mark. Where is he?
I don't know. It's past 30 seconds.
He just
As long
he
as-
rushed back knowing that we're looking at his photos.
Yeah, as long as he's not going to the toilet, we know we get him back in under 20 minutes. Then.
Did I make it?
Oh yeah,
All
you
right,
made
so
it.
you're
Well,
back. You made it.
6 seconds out. Okay, show us what you've got.
Okay.
I have this. This is the first ever vinyl I ever owned. It's an album by Kendrick Lamar. To Pimp a Butterfly. It's a good art piece about the Black Lives Matter movement and a fusion of jazz, hip hop, and funk. And it's still my favorite album to this day. I believe this is the best album of all time. I love this piece. I'm never gonna lose this ever.
Cool.
Oh. Okay,
What's the
second
second
item.
Oh, just two or three?
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah,
it says
whatever
2,
you have.
but yeah, sure. Yeah.
Whatever you have. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
had my coffee. I heard 3. My
No,
bad.
no, it's fine.
That's okay.
I have
We'll do 3.
I have my I have this. This is a figurine of the character I portray in Game Boys.
Oh no way.
I read the bandanas there. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing, even the shirt. It's really special because this is a collaboration project between all the fans clubs. All of them pitched in to make this, and I really treasure gifts from supporters and fans. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel loved and the effort behind it. And this character is really special to me. It's still the hardest character I've ever had to portray. And Game Boys is really special to me. And everybody who is a part of these fans clubs and everybody who's a part of the Game Boys team is family to me. And that's why this is really special to me. And then I have my AirPods. I got my AirPods here. My case is Goku. It's Goku because Dragon Ball is my favorite thing of all time. I have a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff right here, like this one, and I have some Dragon Ball bobbleheads up in my room. And I'm just really into basketball, and I think AirPods are cool. Despite me being into turntables and Walkmans, I think AirPods are still cool. They're really accessible, and my case is the cutest thing ever. It's the best thing. I got it for like 80 pesos or something. It's so cool.
Oh, there you
Thank
go.
you so much for sharing, Elijah.
Of course.
Hey, while you were away, I looked through some of the questions. There's one posted by a fan, I think. Sheena Juni Paciente Maganto. I have a question for for Jello. How would you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Oh,
Oh, we'll be celebrating it with the Game Boys family because we'll be working. We're going back into the lock-in situation, the lock-in shoot, and we'll be finishing season 2. And I'm excited to spend it with them because I have so much love for those guys.
There's another question. Sorry, I'll just ask this since I saw it already. What is the craziest thing you did for love? And it could be any kind of love.
great question.
Nice.
That's
Nice
hard.
one.
Being, I guess I haven't done anything that crazy for love. Remind you, I'm just 20.
Thank you for that wonderful reminder. I think we should
Enough
move
of
on
that.
now.
Yeah.
No, but the craziest thing I did for love, I guess
For your family. It doesn't have to be like
for my
romantic
family.
love.
I haven't done anything crazy for my family too. Define crazy because it doesn't mean that I don't love them or that I love them less. But
Or, or
it's just I've been very conventional with my affection, and
like
I'm not a really affectionate person. I don't really have those words of affirmation or something or like acts of service. Like I think my presence and my time is enough. So I guess I haven't done anything crazy. That's disappointing.
well,
I mean, you've got a lifetime ahead.
Uh,
This is all about you in the future. So you've got lots and lots of times to do your crazy things and build up those stories. But I'm sure that your family, just looking at your photos and knowing you for just a short while that we've known you, I'm sure that they feel so much love and so much affection from you.
Yeah.
It comes through everything you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that we're talking about family, in fact, because we're building this future time video capsule, could you tell us briefly about your parents, your grandparents, who they are, what do they do, just briefly?
My parents, my mom and my dad are a very funny couple. Um, they've established a very competitive household ever since we were young. But it's funny because my mom and my dad they're always looking for affection from me. It's like I keep telling them, Mom, Dad, that's you're not gonna get it because I'm not like that. But I do love them, and they're the reason. They're the reason why I'm doing what I do. They're the reason why I'm here and why I found, somewhat of a purpose at my age and that I'm very passionate for the things I do. And my work ethic is also because of them because they've taught me well, I guess. They've taught me to be the hardest worker in the room. And they made Kobe Bryant my favorite player ever. That's why the work ethic part, like I have to copy Kobe. I have to be like Kobe. But my parents are also like the most thoughtful and the sweetest parents that you can have. Like I know even though we get into arguments and stuff, I just know that everything they do is for us, for their kids, and I feel it. I mean, I don't really tell them that, but I know that what they do, everything that they do for us, and like I can't be, I can't ever match up to that. Like I'll always be grateful for it, and that's all I can do, and I just have to make them proud. I just have to keep making them proud because they deserve it. They've worked hard their whole lives, and they've showed me a great amount of love, and my brothers as well. And I can't imagine life without my family. Like, family is like the most important thing to me.
Wow. I think you've shown all the affection and love that parents could ask
Hi,
for.
mom. Hi, dad. Are you guys awesome?
They found the love. They got the love.
I mean, clearly you didn't just inherit their work ethic.
Yeah.
You clearly have a lot of humility and a lot of heart as well. That really comes across.
That's really because of them as well. Like,
So from your parents, let's talk about your brothers.
brothers.
Tell us about them.
Oh, my brothers are like the most talented and smartest people you'll ever meet. And that's why we're very competitive with one another. Like, they just set the standard so high that you have to keep competing, because that's how we grew up. You know, we grew up learning sports during the summer, like doing all kinds of sports, competing in all kinds of tournaments. And we just want to be better, not not to put the other person down, but just so we can make ourselves better and make each other better, because that's the way to growing, I guess. But when it comes to us, we're three. I'm the middle child, and I have a younger brother, and I have a kuya who's my older brother. And I think we never, even despite being competitive and all, I just know that we do it to make ourselves and each other better. It's never really to put each other down. And I'm really proud of them. I'm sure that they're happy for me. They've always been supportive. We've always been supportive of each other. And I wouldn't have it any other way. They're my best friends.
Oh, it sounds like you have an amazing relationship. But then again,
They're
how
not watching. They're still asleep.
they're still asleep. So not that close then, not that supportive.
I hope they don't see this, because they're gonna find out that I love them, and no, that's not good for us.
That wouldn't be cool.
That won't be cool. That won't be cool.
So staying with your brothers, so how similar are they and how different are they to you?
You know what? We're all very similar, because we've been getting the hands-on treatment from our parents ever since we were born. Like, they've been really focused with us. They've been really supportive. They've been giving us all these extracurricular activities to grow and to learn much more as an artist or as an athlete. Like, they just give us everything we need. That's why I believe we're really spoiled as children. Like, we've been given everything that we've ever needed and more by our parents. That's why we have the same interests, me and my brothers. Not exactly the same taste all the time, but to the point that we watch the same movies. We can give each other a list of music to listen to or movies to watch, and we appreciate that, because we know that we're gonna learn more from each other. And like I said, we are a very competitive household, down to the like who finishes eating first or something like that. Like, we compete with everything, and I love that. I love that, because we have a very fun dynamic. And even though sometimes, of course, there will be fights and arguments, and we always patch things up. Especially, of course, we're brothers, and we have very different hobbies though. Like, we have different interests, I guess, right now, as of the moment. Like, I'm into different stuff. My younger brother is like really into video games. Like, you can't make him stand up away from the PC. Like, you can never make him stand up, or else he'll get mad at you. Like, 6 years younger, and he'll yell at you like, stop, because I'm about to win. And that's really funny to me, because I can see how passionate he is when it comes to his video games. And I've never really been into video games that much, but if he's really serious with that, and if he really thinks he could, be the best at that, then I'll support him. And my brother, he's going back to school soon, and we're both really passionate about filmmaking, and maybe he's more passionate than I am. I feel like he's really into storytelling. He loves writing, and he dreams to be a director. And I'm sure he'll achieve that with flying colors, like with the hard work and passion that he has, and the love for his craft. Like, I'm sure he'll get there.
And we're gonna get you to spill a bit of the beans as well of your brothers. Like, what have you learned to do from them, and what not to do from them?
Oh, that's funny because I'm trying to think of a specific one. I guess from my younger brother, what I learned not to do is to sit down in front of a computer for 18 hours. Because by the end of the day, your back hurts, your butt hurts, your legs hurt. And I mean, salute to him, like respect. He can sit for 18 hours, but I'm never gonna do that. Like I saw his eyes after that. I saw how he walked after that. I'm never gonna do that. And then with my older brother, I guess what to do, just work hard. Like he's one of the hardest workers I know. Like I really have so much respect for his work ethic and everything that he does. And that's why we stay competitive, because we keep an eye on each other, like our progress with each other, but we never bring each other down. We just want to keep going up and seeing each other go up and succeed together.
Well, you say you're competitive. I hope you're the one that wins the longest in the bathroom. I hope that nobody actually
I
goes
am.
longer.
No one can go longer than I am.
Really? Because I'm
No
thinking
one.
the stomach rolling, Percy. I was going with the
Yeah.
stomach rolling.
No one
I
can
think-
do that too. No
There
one
you
can
go.
do that too.
He's winning. He's winning.
There you go. You'll always have that. You'll always have that. I think
But
Jen
they can
has-
do this thing with their tongues. Like they can do that. I can't do that.
Oh, the
I
twisting
can't
thing.
do
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I'll compete on that. I think Jen has an activity for you. Jen,
Yeah, Elijah. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. And of course, now there's an activity for you to do. Are you ready for this? You ready for this? Okay.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do, okay, is get your phone, and we want you to leave a meaningful voice message for someone in your life. You don't have to tell us who he or she is, but just pick up your phone and leave a voice message for someone meaningful in your life. And then we'll see, but hopefully by the end of the show, if we get a reply, and then maybe then you can share with us who he or she is. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah, you need some time to think about that. You've got someone already in your mind. Again, don't share with us.
I
Yeah,
have someone here. Let me just charge my laptop. I'm sorry.
no worries.
All right.
This is when you know we're definitely live.
Should I just go now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
send
whenever
a message.
whenever
You
you're
don't
ready.
need to
Whenever
tell
you're ready.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, just record
you
it.
don't need to tell us.
How long does it have to be? I don't really do this.
We have a
Yeah,
warning.
Mr. Practical.
Yeah.
It's funny
It's up
because
to
I
you.
don't really text
Doesn't have to be a long
anybody,
message.
or I don't even. I don't think I've ever done. Wait, it started recording. Oh, that's how you do it. All right. Sorry. All right. Hi. I guess I have to speak in English because I'm doing this for the show. But mahal na mahal po kita. You're one of the strongest people I know, and I'm proud of you for fighting. I'm proud of you for being this strong, and I miss you, and I hope you just stay safe. And please come home soon. Love you. Bye bye.
Okay,
I
I'm
said
just crying.
Oh God.
Oh, hey,
It's really
that was really, really, really heartfelt.
Special.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask who is it to, but yeah, that was really, really, really sweet.
thank you for doing that, because you looked really awkward and you were clearly getting redder and redder as you did it. And I think whoever received it would mean so much for them to get that. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So Elijah, you've been a hugely successful hit movie, hit TV show, lots of awards. People have even made little models about you, of you. But what do humility aside, and I know you're a humble guy, but what do you think you've done well in your life so far?
I guess I think I've I've stuck to my principles well enough, and my values, and my moral ethics or moral compass. Like, I've had that ever since I was young. I've been lucky with my parents because they taught me what was right and what was wrong with a young age, even in school, with the schools that I went to, even in church. Like, what's right and wrong, and you have, I think I grew up not being an asshole. I'm proud of that. Like, I'm proud of myself for not being a dick, basically. And I'm just proud because I always choose to do the right thing, and even though sometimes it's hard, um, I always slap myself and just tell myself that you have to do the right thing. Come on, you're 20. You have to. You can't slack off anymore. You have to do the right thing, and even if it's about work ethic or about you know household chores or something, like, I'm proud that I just learned that I just picked that up from every institution that I've been a part of, like school and the house and the church or wherever. Like, I'm just open to learning all the time from everyone and everything.
Wow, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for
That,
sharing that.
that
It
makes
goes
us think of
beyond.
what we were like at 20.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah. That's,
yeah. I
that's,
mean,
that's another show, Percy. It's another show.
That's another show.
yeah. I mean, it's amazing how you live your values. I think that's a really hard thing to do, to live your values, especially when you're young, when you have success early, and you have a lot of opportunity and temptation all around you. And in this slightly fake social media, TV acting world where people are always saying the right things and doing the right things to get you to do things, the fact that you stay true to your values and you're aware of that, yeah, you're a pretty cool 20-year-old, I can tell you that. So
I
let's
try.
imagine
Cool.
yeah, super cool. So
Too
let's
cool.
imagine you're an 80-year-old future Elijah, right? So you're 80 years old. What advice would the 80-year-old future Elijah give you today?
What will my 8-year-old self tell myself today? I guess I'm sure what he'll tell me is just keep going. Just don't quit. Don't don't succumb to any fears. Don't succumb to anxiety or whatever. Just keep going. Just keep remember why you do what you do and who you're doing it for, and why you love to do it, and don't quit. Just keep going, and maybe things will be better soon.
I can see a rapping 80-year-old future grandpa Elijah
Yeah, that's a
being the
dream.
coolest dude
That's
in
a
the old
dream.
people's home.
Yeah.
George Clooney. Looks like George Clooney for
Still
that.
doing the stomach rolls.
Still doing my stomach rolls. Yeah.
Still spending an hour in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Elijah, I mean, do you have any regrets?
You know what? A lot of people always go with the answer like it's better to live life with no regrets. But I think it's also nice to have some. It's also nice to have some regrets because you learn from them. I mean, if you don't acknowledge it as a regret or as a mistake, then you won't learn from it as much as you will if you acknowledged it. So yeah, I do have some. I do have some for sure. But I never suck into it anymore. Like, I just learned from it, and will try to never do it again, or do it if I didn't do it the last time.
So it's anything that you do differently then?
Yeah, I guess I'll just this I'm still learning until now. It's just being able to fight more, not physically, just in general, like fight more for what you believe in, or what you stand for. There were times in the past like I didn't know how to fight for myself because people. I actually think of myself as a pushover. Like I just say yes to everything. I just say yes to everything, and because I'm shy, I don't want to let people down. I'm a people pleaser, and I just I'm just trying to learn how to stop being a pushover, and try to fight for what I believe in much more.
Wow.
Now, this is something that you probably relish this question as well. So, what movie or TV shows or books would you tell your future grandkids to watch?
Future grandkids.
Yeah. What would you tell them to watch? Movie, TV shows, or books to read?
It's funny because I was doing this with my younger brother when he was younger. Like when he turns 9, he's supposed to watch this movie. When he turns 18, he's supposed to watch this movie. Like a very annoying older brother. But I mean, we don't know what movies will come out in the next couple of years when I have grandkids already. There might be a lot more films that better capture the essence of the time or the essence of certain themes. But I guess right as of the moment, I'd have to make my kids watch Star Wars. Like they can't not watch Star Wars. They can't not watch Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. They can skip if they want, but Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
And,
for
and
sure.
she's not happy with that.
I'm just not happy.
No,
My
I
kids
love
are
Harry Potter.
also.
I love Harry Potter, but Fantastic Beasts kind of ruined the whole thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that is true.
they should watch Harry Potter. They should watch all these books that turned into movies. The good ones, especially Lord of the Rings, and then they should watch Star Wars, even the prequels. The new ones,
Yes.
I don't know much about the new ones. If they should watch the new ones, but they should watch Star Wars. Definitely, that's number one. Two would be Lord of the Rings. Three would be uh, they have to watch The Godfather, right? They have to watch The Godfather Part One, Part Two. They have to watch Pulp Fiction. They have to watch um, Maynila, sa Oko ng Liwanag, a classic Filipino film. They have to watch the films I'm in. They have to watch,
There you go.
they have to watch those. Those are the top ones. And when they're 13 or 15, they should watch Perks of Being a Wallflower too. That really helped me when I was 15.
Very nice. And of course, can you name an important lesson in life that you've learned?
Oh, they should also read The Little Prince. The Little Prince is really...
Oh, I love that book. Yeah.
Sorry, what was the last
So,
question?
so no. So can you name an important life lesson that you've learned?
Important life lesson that I've learned. It's not really a so-called life lesson. It's just words that I keep in my head that I remind myself that these words exist and you have to live by them or something. You have to keep doing them. And it's basically empathy. Like if I could get something tattooed to me right now, it would be the word empathy because it's my favorite word in the dictionary. And I think everybody should know what it means. I think everybody should learn why it's important. And when I was like 13, there was this Australian dude who told me, hey, kid, you should learn the difference between effect and affect. That will change your life. He told me that. So I searched it up on Google. Like, oh, there's a difference between effect and affect, and there is. And yeah, it kind of changed my life. It kind of changed my perspective on things, my worldview, like how one thing leads to another, and how we all coexist, basically. And you're not the only person that lives in this world. That's why you have to remember those words.
Wow. You got all these three people who are much older than you, but very much speechless now, and actually taking down notes. Are we taking down notes?
We are. Yeah.
She really
Take down notes
inspired
for this
me.
time.
I'm so inspired, really.
Yeah. Motivational
This is
speaker, Elijah Canlas, I
Oh
think.
no,
Page
I
it.
can't. I can't direct. I can't.
Okay. Well, on that note, do you have any motto in life? At least for now.
Just I aside from the words that I live by, I guess it's funny because like I told you guys, I was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the new season, new season, the past couple of days, and there's this episode about Memento, the Christopher Nolan movie, and
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
funny because none of the characters have watched Memento, so they just went back to referencing Finding Dory because it's basically the same stuff. And I guess Dory's motto in life applies to me as well. Just keep swimming. Just keep
Uh,
swimming. It's funny. That's kind of corny, but it's true. Like I don't. I'm just really right now. I'm just taking uh, every moment. I'm just trying not to take every moment for granted. I'm just trying to make the most out of every opportunity and every moment. And I don't want to quit. I want to keep going, and I hope it leads me somewhere.
I'm sure it will. Now, okay, on a more serious note now, we're diving in. So, Elijah, how would you like to be remembered?
Uh,
Few tears. I think this is where we tear up.
no, it's. I just want to be. It's funny because even though I'm only 20, yes, I'm saying it again. Even though I'm only 20, I've thought about this a lot in my life because there were it how I want to be remembered is one of the things that keeps me going. Like I want to keep going because I want to be remembered this way eventually. And it's just I, this is big, but I want to be one of the best Filipino artists of all time. Like I want to die with that legacy. Be a national artist or something. Yes, I'm claiming it.
Yes.
Being 20 years old, I'm claiming it on StreamYard, on Dear Future Grandkids. I'm claiming it, and I will do everything that I can to get there, and study and learn the most that I can to get there, because I know that there's a lot of things to learn, and I want to be known as a good coworker. I want to have a legacy as that that describes me or pictures me as a very kind person, and a passionate one, and one that hopefully in inspired people, because there are a lot of people who inspires me, and I want to, to be that way to someone out there someday, and I just want to be known as all the good adjectives rolled into one. But I know that's impossible because you can't be perfect. But I, right now I'm just sticking to who I am, and who I am is working hard, being this anxious guy who talks funny and says funny things, then weird stuff, and has a bunch of vinyls in his background. But I just want to be known as a distinct person who fought for what he believed in, who's kind, who's polite, and who's great at what he does. And I hope I get there someday.
I think you're
Oh,
on your
Elijah,
way. I mean,
definitely.
before we wrap up, Jen, I think I can see Ange just going quiet.
I'm really moved, honestly. I'm very, very moved by
Wow.
what you say. You're a lot of very good adjectives rolled into one,
Yeah,
Elijah.
yeah,
Really,
I hope
truly,
so, but not all of it
really.
yet.
you inspire. I mean, I'm going to play this to my
Yeah,
nieces and nephew, and maybe my future grandkids, as a 20-year-old who, and many 20-year-olds are not there yet. Many 20-year-olds don't know what they want in life. They don't know what their values are. They're lost, and so I'm not trying to pressure any 20-year-old to be as amazing and as sorted as you, because you really truly, you're quite a remarkable young man. But but I just find this, I've come away. I'm old enough to be your grandmother, right? I really am.
I
But
don't think so.
I
Hey.
think I've learned more.
Hey,
No,
okay,
no,
hey.
No,
no,
really,
no,
really.
no,
Okay,
no.
protest from
Stop.
this side
It's a
of the
filter.
screen. Protest from this
No,
side of the
no.
screen.
It's a
Yeah.
filter, guys. It's a filter.
Stop it, Monica.
But I think I've learned more. Just listening to what you've said. Rings true just as much with me as it does to a 20-year-old, as it does to a 30-year-old. These are really, truly important life lessons that you're imparting. And I'm so, this is our first episode. We are three former colleagues who just wanted to have a way to connect with each other and to chat and have a good time. And I honestly can't imagine a more thoughtful, brilliant, moving, and inspiring Saturday morning than hanging out with you and asking these life questions.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's super cool. Super cool. I really appreciate it. I feel so honored and humbled just listening to you.
Wow.
Really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Elijah. I mean, we always wonder about our future and what legacy we will leave in this world. And sometimes, we're too busy worrying about the future that we forget that we're living out the legacy each day, right now. From where we've come to where we are now, we are forming the person, the lessons, the truths that our future selves will tell our future generations. So now, Elijah, at 20 years old, having come so far, we've still so much more to go. We've stopped today to make this time capsule. Now, as we close the show and as you're closing the lid, you get to leave one message. Elijah, what do you want to say to your future grandkids now?
Dear future grandkids, it's your Lolo. I just want you to know that whatever you think or however you feel, you will always be loved. And despite everything that you're going through as of the moment, you are loved. And just take your time. Um, take your time finding yourself, getting to know yourself, and take your time in learning everything that you want to learn or you're open to learning to. And always stand up for what you believe in, even though it's hard sometimes. You have to keep pushing yourself and remind yourself on what's right and what's wrong, and if it's worth fighting for. Eventually, you're gonna have to learn how to choose your battles, but you have to keep fighting the battles that are worth fighting for. And when it comes with yourself and family and loved ones that you have right now, um, you just have to take your time cherishing these moments because time is very short, time is very quick, and life is good. Life is good, and just take your time to find that, find your why in life. You don't have to hurry yourself, and everything's gonna be okay. Everything is okay. So just cheer up, listen to my vinyls, and eat some McDonald's or something. That's it.
Oh,
And
Life is
Oh.
good. Life is
life
good.
is good.
Well, time is short. So thank you so much, Elijah, for being our guest
Thank
today.
you also. Thank you also for having me.
We,
This was so fun.
This was amazing. This was amazing. And we'd like to thank everyone who's joined in. I know it's early on a Saturday, and we really appreciate it. And always remember, your future is happening every single day. And as Elijah said, time is short. So don't let anything stop you from living every second of it.
Yes, because life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
so thank you again for watching Dear Future Grandkids. Thank you to the 724 people who are currently watching right now live. This is Percy, this is Jen, this is Ange, and again, thank you to Elijah Canlas for being an amazing first guest. We'll see you again next time, and see ya. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Valentine's.